What's going on, everybody? Spunky Nice 91 coming at you another video. Coming at you with some breaking news out of Philadelphia. According to Philadelphia Eagles 24/7 Sports, the Philadelphia Eagles and the San Francisco 49ers have been having discussions about a possible trade in acquiring running back Jerick McKinnon. The Eagles, as we all know, they made the decision to pass on a lot of running backs in free agency. Most notable being running back Le'Veon Bell. But you guys, of course, know what my feelings were in the whole Le'Veon Bell deal, what I thought of that. So there's no point, rehashing all that. But yeah, the Eagles need a running back, and it sounds like they are possibly trying to trade for one for the 49ers. The 49ers have a pretty crowded backfield, which means there's a odd man out. And it sounds like Jerick McKinnon could possibly be that guy. The 49ers, of course, they signed Tevin Coleman in free agency from Atlanta to a 2-year contract. I know a lot of Eagle fans, YouTubers especially, were talking about Tevin Coleman as a possibility of to come to Philadelphia and replace Jay Ajayi, who, by the way, is still a free agent, by the way. But yeah, a lot of Eagle fans definitely wanted Tevin Coleman, but he ended up signing with the 49ers, of course, as we all know. And that leaves, like I said, that leaves a crowded backfield in San Francisco, and that that possibly means that Jerick McKinnon is available. Jerick McKinnon, of course, signed a 4-year contract with the 49ers last offseason. It was a 4-year contract, I believe. I believe worth $30 million, something like that. He had spent his prior career playing for the Minnesota Vikings. Jerick McKinnon never played a down for the 49ers. He got hurt last season before the season started, tearing his ACL. So it sounds like the 49ers are very open to moving on from him. My feelings about this are pretty mixed. McKinnon's a very solid back. He's a good solid back. But coming off an ACL injury, my question is, man, what does he really have in the tank, man? And will he come back and be himself? He's like I say, he's a very solid running back. And he could be a solid, piece for us, definitely could be. But even if we were to trade for Jerick McKinnon, and if we do trade for him, by the way, do not give a whole lot for him. That's all I gotta say. But if we do trade for him, I still want the Eagles to look at other options at running back. Hell, Jay Ajayi is still out there, of course. That's a possibility. Bring him back on a cheap deal. You got LeGarrette Blount, who's still out there. So there's other possibilities. Even though a lot of Eagle fans say no to this, TJ Yeldon is still out there. So there's definitely a lot of other options out there. So the Eagles do decide they want to bring in McKinnon. I'm not gonna be 100% satisfied with that. Just my honest opinion. If they do bring him in, I want them to bring somebody else in along with him. Just me being honest. But yeah, like I said, according to 24/7 Sports, Philadelphia Eagles 24/7 Sports, they have been having discussions with the 49ers about trading for him, and that should be they do trade for him. Shouldn't have to give a whole lot for a guy coming off a ACL tear. Should not have to give up a lot for him. A guy who didn't even play a single down for 49ers. So it would be should be a late round draft pick if we are to trade for this guy. My honest views of it, he's a solid player. I don't have anything bad to say about him. He's a very solid player. He would be a pretty solid addition to our team, but I would definitely want more than just him. I would like to see the Eagles pursue more at running back than just Jerick McKinnon. I wouldn't be satisfied with that, just going to the regular season. So yeah, that's the news, man. I was a little bit surprised when I saw it, but if they can get it for cheap, then I will be okay with it. As long as they don't give a whole lot for Jerick McKinnon, I wouldn't. You wouldn't hear a whole lot of disapproval from me. He's 27 years old, so he's still a relatively young guy. 27. He has 3 years on his contract that are guaranteed. The fourth year on his contract is a team option. So the Eagles could move on from him after the third year. So he's definitely he's definitely a cheap piece. Obviously, wouldn't cost it a whole lot to bring him in, via trade. But I'm just curious, fellow Eagle fans, what do you think about the Eagles possibly trading with the 49ers for running back Jerick McKinnon? Do you think it will be a pretty good move by the Eagles to bring him in, or do you just feel like no, we might as well just get ready for the draft and see what's available in the draft, or one of the other guys that are available for free agency? Well, just give me your thoughts in the comment section. Would you be okay with bringing Jerick McKinnon in? Any breaking news come through, you guys know, of course, I'll be here to report it to you. But as always, Spunky 1991, go Birds. Peace.